You're listening to the best of 2022 from Bigger Disc. I'm your host Matt Latham, and this is the first of 5 daily episodes you're going to get of me talking constantly. Oh dear, yeah, but you didn't agree to that, did you? No, well, it's going to be me talking about my favourite albums of this year, or perhaps EPs if you've noticed the name of this one. But yeah, this is going to be just me talking very briefly. It's not going to be too long, but then I'm going to be interspliced with submissions from the people in the music podcast world and listeners and all that kind of stuff. So it's not just going to be me. So get ready for the first of 5 episodes. Number 5. Nothing is Real by Coach Party. Oh boy, you are going to be sick of me talking about the Isle of Wight by the time you get to number 1 of this. I'm just going to put it there now. So I've often felt as if in the past few years that bands and sounds you can kind of blame / trace to My Love Is Cool by Wolf Alice. You can tell the influence on like a certain younger generation of bands. Couch Party are no different. For me, Couch Party are the band whose favourite song on the first Wolf Alice album is Lisbon. Lisbon is my favourite Wolf Alice song off that album. It might be my favourite Wolf Alice song, general. So, yeah. When I hear Couch Party, I really like Couch Party.
Hey Matt, it's Brad from the Album Concept Hour, and I just wanted to contribute to your end of the year 2022. Congratulations on another year done. I just wanted to say for my best album of the year, it's going to have to be King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard's Omnium Gatherum. Now, this is one of 5 albums that King Gizzard released this year, but it is their double album, and it has every variety of rock that you can imagine, and it is just if you are a fan of just a variety of rock and roll, this is the album for you. And for me, it has been a very cathartic kind of return to what King Gizzard was doing before the pandemic. And you can really, really hear it in every single track, just how excited they are to be in the room with each other. So if you want some music where the energy just jumps out of it, you have to check out Omnium Gatherum. Best album of the year, hands down. Thanks.
Nothing is Real is the 3rd EP from Couch Party, and I feel as if they've kind of now found themselves in a comfortable position to, hopefully, fingers crossed, progress to an album. Their sound is like it's like catchy grunge pop. Their opener, Feel Like a Girl, has kind of right girl elements into it, but with a more melodic sense to the choruses and the verses. So, but with that element of shoegaze throughout. Shit TV is carrying on for the same thing, but with that kind of like low, quiet, bass heavy verses, which kind of highlight what they want to do. Three Kisses is their kind of almost romance song, which again continues the trend of catchy, grungy, poppy like verses and stuff. Weird Me Out is the one I really quite like. Now, this is the one that kind of leans towards I think Couch Party quite like the song Lisbon, because this one kind of reminds me a lot of it, but it has that heavy distorted kind of feedbacking noise throughout and throughout the verses, and then it starts to build in to the choruses, and the choruses are fantastic, and ends with Nothing Is Real, which is, again, this one feels like the Wolf Alice influences are strong on this one. With that, they kind of continue the grungy poppy elements that Wolf Alice never fully got into. And here they build upon what I've said in previous episodes of the main podcast, is that there's an art to kind of building tension and relieving tension. They managed to carry that for the verses and choruses for this.
Hi, this is Erin from Hits Don't Lie podcast, talking about my favorite album that came out this year. This was an extremely difficult decision in the pop world. Of course, we had some major pop albums come out this year, including Rina Sawayama. Of course, Beyonce's Renaissance came out, Taylor Swift, Carly Rae Jepsen. I could go on, Tuvalu. But for me, my personal favorite album that came out this year was by Muna, and it's their self-titled album. The lead single for this album was called Anything But Me, and that also happens to be one of my favorite songs that came out this year. It's simply a nearly perfect pop album. It's too bad that Muna themselves do not refer to themselves as a pop group, because they have put together something really fantastic here. And last but not least, don't forget about CMAT with If My Wife Knew I'd Be Dead. That came out at the very beginning of the year, so I wanted to make sure it didn't get buried along with the rest of the albums. Happy New Year, guys!
I also need to mention, I saw these live at the Sunflower Lounge in Birmingham in, I think, May, and there's a feeling you get when you watch a band live, and the band seems to control you, and you just can't stop moving around, and that's what happened to me. There's a certain point where if you've got a kind of smartwatch or a fitness tracker or something, where they will suddenly detect, oh, I think you're running or doing exercise, and start to kick off. That happened to me a few times in that Couch Party gig, and you know what? I think I'm still feeling the effects of it because, I rocked out a bit too much, I think. Well, no, or not enough. So, yeah, you can never rock out too much, I think. Couch Party are a band who I generally think are on the rise. They've got sellout gigs at the start of 2023. They've had high-profile support slots in arenas in Europe. You see some of their stories and Instagram posts where they are performing in front of 5-figure crowds. I fully hope that we're going to hear more from Couch Party next year. And if you've not listened to them, I fully recommend that you do listen to Couch Party. And that is my 5th favourite release of 2023. Look forward to talking to you tomorrow. Bye.